Today guys, we are going to look at doing the new update for DJI, which involves an 8-question quiz. For those of you that have been worried about it, I shouldn't worry too much about it. I think it's going to be fairly straightforward and basic stuff that's going to be based on the drone code. If you follow me, what we'll do is we will set up the drone and we will get moving, and I will show you exactly what's involved with it. Look at this. It's updating finally. It's taken me a while. I suggest DJI servers are fairly overloaded as we're talking. I'm guessing everybody's switching on and getting the same problem. So let's start flight. And we're getting nothing at the moment, which is interesting. So, if you can see, we're not getting the quiz come up. Right, so interestingly enough, it's taken me about 3 or 4 attempts to get this quiz to come up on screen. So, it's not as easy as DJI make it out to be. It's quite why it's taken this long to come up, I have absolutely no idea, but here we are. So we've done a small update onto the phone. It's now come up with the quiz. It says down here, if you can probably read it, it's a bit too close. You may skip this quiz 4 times in total. So obviously if you're out in the field and this comes up, you could skip it, but we're actually going to go through it and start. So this is what we're going to get come up. So it looks like it obviously requires the internet to do it, and well, that's interesting. We are getting a blank screen. So I wonder what happens if we exit this. Absolutely nothing going on. Nothing. So we'll continue again. As I say, this is an iPhone 7 with my Wi-Fi connected to it. It's got full signal, yet this is the nonsense that we are getting from DJI. Great work guys, brilliant. Haha. What must you do before you fly your drone? Disassemble the drone and check the wires? Yeah, let's think about that. Ensure you have the knowledge of the area you are flying in and the restrictions. Obtain a license. Well, that's interesting because there is no such thing as a license. Tell your neighbours that you are using a drone. Now guys, if you're struggling with this, I would be very worried. So clearly, ensure you have knowledge of the local area. Next, how far away from you can you fly a drone without special permission? Well, up to 1 kilometre, 1,000 metres. There is no limit. You must always keep it in line of sight, or 20 metres. Now, this is a bone of contention, guys, because I know every one of us has had the discussion around the 500 metres and 400 foot rule. But actually this does confirm that it's in line of sight. So next, question 3. What is the recommended maximum height for flying your drone? 10 feet above the ground level, 1 kilometre or 1,000 metres above the ground level, 100 feet above the ground level, 400 feet above the ground level. Note here guys, it says recommended maximum height. Now again, you guys should be getting this without a problem. So 400 foot. How close are you allowed to fly your drone to structures, people or vehicles? Well, they're missing a key piece of data there. Without permission from them, it's 50 metres, 10 metres, 5 metres or 100 metres. Clearly it's 50 metres. So how far must you keep your drone away from congested areas or large crowds of people? Now guys, pay attention. You are all going to dislike this one because it is indeed 150 meters. So if you want to define the congested area, then we will put a link to that later on. But the options are 100 meters, 10 meters, 50 or 500 meters, or 150 meters. Clearly it is 150 meters. Question 6. What is the minimum distance from airports that you must uphold at all times? Well, in the UK this is an interesting one, because some of this I can see people falling over on this one. A is 1.5 kilometers, B 5 miles, C 100 yards, D keep a safe distance from any airport and stay well clear of aircraft. It is in fact D. There is no minimum distance from an airport that's prescribed in the ANO by the CAA. Question 7. Do you need special permission to use your drone commercially? Yes, I need permission from the local police and NATS. Yes, I must acquire a royal licence. Yes, I need permission for commercial operation from the CAA. Not if I only fly in line of sight. Guys, you should all know this one. Yes, I need permission for commercial operation from the CAA. And this looks like the last question. Which of these statements best summarises the essential requirements of flying a drone in the UK? I am completely responsible for flying my drone safely. I must keep the drone within my visual line of sight at all times when I am flying. I must not fly my drone recklessly or dangerously, or all of the above are equally essential. Guys, common sense please. You must all know this one. All of those are essential. Brilliant. It gives me a congratulations, I'm done. And there we go, back to the main screen. So for you guys that are fretting about this and worrying about it, it is quite straightforward and painless once you can get to the actual quiz.